Yes. How are we doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you're really good. So this is kind of like a big announcement time. Got something to share with you. So I'm going to go through this announcement. I'm going to explain exactly what it's all about. I'm going to explain who we're looking for and then leave it in your hands. All right, guys. So I'm going to keep this short and brief and not to keep you too long on your Sunday night. So first of all, we just want to say that this is probably the only third time that we've offered this opportunity in terms of looking for ambitious men, ambitious family men that right now are struggling to show up to life, struggling to deal with everything that's going on in our life in terms of misdirection, in terms of lack of identity, in terms of mismanagement or lack of control of our emotions, not being connected to the people that we love the most, not showing up for our health, mentally, emotionally and physically. And if you kind of feel like you're in that scenario and you're in that bucket and you kind of feel like, man, I want more out of life, I want to get the best out of myself, I want to be a better husband, I want to be more connected to my kids, I want to stop with these mundane routines that are leading to a Groundhog Day mentality, right? Then this will be for you. And this is only literally going to maybe take 2 or 3 minutes. So we are opening up our doors to our Elite Brotherhood world via our Elite 90 program. Now, our Elite 90 program is a 3-month program. And that is a substantial amount of time to commit to you, to improving your structures, your routines and your systems, to improving how consistent you are with your action, how you control your time, your energy and your focus, how you build clarity of the direction that you're going and how you're going to get there, and your own personal commitment and standards. So what we want to do is invite guys into that world to get your standards to the very highest level for yourself and for those around you. And the aim here is to build self-leadership within yourself so that you can lead you to lead those around you. And I'm going to take you on this quick blueprint, this quick map here right now about what it is that we're hoping that you're going to get throughout these 3 months. And there is the option to work with us for 6 months. All right. So this is where the majority of people are right now. Okay. This is facing, struggling to control your time, your energy and focus, no consistency, no clarity of vision, no commitment, excuses, and just constantly living in that self-pressure, right? And it's kind of like you have to ask yourself, how long can I live in that position? And what we're trying to get people to do is climb the mountain. And in here is this elite operator mentality. So we build elite standards for ourselves. We change the way that we live our lives. We change the way that we communicate and understand our wives. We reduce all of the negative coping mechanisms that we fall into: drinking, avoiding the truth, not confronting the hardship that you're facing, and actually building resilience, building a vision, building a clear enough pattern of the direction that you're going to go. All right. So there are 3 phases that you'll go through over the initial Elite 90. So here in the first 4 weeks, it's my intention and the team's intention to help you build basic levels of structure, routines and systems, okay? We want you to be able to have much better management of your time, your energy and your focus. So being clear on where your time and your energy is going so you are not continuously wasting it or throwing it away. You wouldn't throw your money away, but a lot of lads are throwing away their time and their energy, and time is ticking by, and procrastination, and people are still sitting on the fence, and people are still not paying attention to themselves. They're still not listening, okay? And that is affecting people to get separated, people to put on weight, people to be unhappy in jobs, and people don't want to listen to it. And they're not the people that we want to work with. I want to work with the lads that are listening to it and do need to change, okay? So this is very specific for a very specific man who's willing to confront themselves to change the way they live their lives, right? We want to interact you into a community of high performers, of high achievers, of people who are at the very start of the journey to people who have been with me for the last 4 to 5 years and are raising their standards. They want to be around people that raise their standards, raise their accountability, okay? We want to be able to control your emotions better, and we want to be able to build a mindset. And to build that mindset, you have to change the story that you tell yourself. So you can't run your life off a story of self-pity. You can't run your life off a story of lies, lies to yourself. You can't run a story of, oh, you've had it hard. Because everyone that's ever come into our world has had it hard. I've had it hard. People have come through our world have had it hard. We've had guys who have lost their wives to cancer. We've had guys who have overcome cancer. We have guys who have not had the greatest childhoods. We have guys who have lost their business. And all of them have found a way to build that mentality to overcome the odds and make their way back, right? So we must build this mental resilience here to show up at the level that we need to be, to lead ourselves, to lead you, to lead them being everyone around you. So as we go on to the second phase, between weeks 4 and 8, what we want to do here is build a higher level of awareness about what's happening around you, people around you, your non-negotiables, your own awareness levels of when you are falling slightly off the boat, or you're dipping in terms of inspiration or focus or vision. We want you to be able to self-correct that by flicking that switch inside of your head, okay? More attention to detail on where your time, your energy and focus is going, so we're upping the standard even more. This is kind of like building ourselves up right here, and this is then starting to build the levels of condition that you do. These are the reps that we put in. Again, higher levels of accountability to yourself, no more lying to yourself, no more not confronting what's happening and being honest about how you're going to change that, all right? And then how you handle stress and problems better, learning to be calmer, learning to be more direct, learning to make much better decisions in your personal life and your professional life, right? Then we go on to the last phase and we're pushing on up to here. Okay, so we want a clearer vision of the direction that your life is going. Too many lads are waking up and have no concept about where their life is going. They don't know where they're going to be next week, let alone in 3 months, let alone still have some vision about where they want to be in 12 months, right? Building an identity. Through the process, we build identity, values, principles, what we stand for, what we want, who we want to be around. And then we start building non-negotiables. So non-negotiables are routines in the morning, routines in the evening, your workouts. They don't get sacrificed, they don't get put on hold. Okay, that's that high level of standard that you put yourself to. Okay, we start cementing consistency and clarity in everything we do. And we start building a life on your terms. Okay, we start building a life around the life that you want. All right, we don't base our life around our career and our business. That career in that business builds its life around what you want and the things that you want to achieve. Now, for many guys, they won't necessarily see that right now because we're here at the very start. And if you think about going into a gym and you think to yourself, right, in 12 weeks I want to deadlift 200 kilograms and you've never lifted the weight again, this would be your 200 kilograms. This would be you at the very start, and this would be the progress as you go along. And just by doing the reps, changing the story that's in your head, changing the way that you see the world, changing your attitude, your mindset, getting out of that feeling sorry for your mentality and getting into that elite growth mentality is just a pure example of how you can shift the way you live your life. And it might just save your life. It might just save your marriage. It might actually bring you close to your kids so that you can be present and not just a walking zombie around the house with your face sucking into your phone, constantly thinking about work all of the time. You could just about lose all the weight, drop the cholesterol and the blood pressure and actually feel healthy, feel clear-minded, feel calm. And that's what we're about. We are only offering a limited number of places. We're looking for ambitious family men. We're not looking for guys sitting on the fence. I'm not looking for procrastinators. If you can't see that this can't benefit you, then we're not the right people for you, okay? There is an investment. You have to be able to invest in yourself. We are the best at what we do, probably in this country, probably in this world. We throw everything into this. There is support, accountability, numerous members of the coaching team who have all been through it. Every single one of us has been through this process. Every single one of us has faced hardship. You've got over 200 men in the community to support you. There is modules, there is structure, there is live training with me every single week. It is impossible for you to fail unless you just disappear off the face of the planet. And 9 out of 10 guys that do this will shift the way that they live their lives. So it's down in your hands. We're going to be open to next weekend. We've got about 5 or 6 places available. There's a link on this bio here or on the writing somewhere. Go and check it out in more detail. See if you're a good fit. If you are a good fit, get your application form in and be ready to show up and get to work. Happy? Have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 in the morning, for the Rise to Thrive show.